Welcome, everybody, back again to Gas Station Sim. He's already looking over here. He's already looking at the TV. We are going to be streaming Gas Station Sim again. A nerd. We're going to continue where we left off. I thought about getting a loan. I thought about not getting a loan. I don't know yet. Because I need to get this stuff done. And I need blueprints for the plane and stuff. So.
You go with Daddy. Stand over there. You want to put this on you so you can go?
Like that's under him. The pad and like the other one on top.
Oh God! Here you go, baby.
Sliding out here. Baby's sliding away. Hey, don't run away now, buddy.
Don't do that yet. Don't be running.
Yeah, don't be running away. No, just run.
Don't walk. Don't run. Don't do nothing right now. And I don't mind so much
All right.
walking right now.
We have 370, and we gonna need some money. Some money for the stiff. Route 66. Hey, no, there's trash right here.
First thing we're eating tomorrow while we go see Barney. We're going to say we're going to so I don't have to keep taking it to the hospital. No, I'm going to get sick.
Hey, buddy. Hey, here's a bill in the floor. Who's the bill?
I don't know.
Look. Bill in the floor. I'm just getting it up out of the floor.
Let's see. How much fuel we got? We got 200.
Hey, you want to go with Daddy? Come on, we're going with Daddy.
Hey, buddy.
We're going with Daddy, please.
Fuel the car
Buddy, boy.
in the gas station.
There, my buddy. I see him peeking over there. Peeking out one eye over here looking at me. He'll do this right here. Look. He peeked one eye, have one eye open, back closed.
Oh, I don't know what I clicked on.
Here. Andy. Andy. I turned on notifications. That's me. Here you go. This Daddy. This is. Let's come get it. This one. What's that? This in the way? There you go.
You turn yourself back to it?
Yeah.
What are you building, your cars?
No, I'm repairing. I'm repairing. I work at a gas station. Or I'm the owner of a gas station.
That way, taking my computer.
Taking his oil.
Feeling it.
I wanted.
Rolling Thunder's on there. I'm gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I'm picklocking everybody's trunk because I'm stealing what's inside it. I'm stealing what's inside it.
Oh.
Awesome.
That's a fast cashier.
Have a nice day.
Yeah. Move on.
Got a mate.
Yeah.
Thanks a bunch.
I thought it was a woman there for a minute.
Taking all the scratches off the car.
He's watching.
I had any trees. Or
Oil. Oh, you need a mirror. I didn't even see that. There we go.
You're amazing.
Move on.
Awesome.
I wish I could set the price for the food and stuff.
Good job.
yeah.
Top of the line job
Not
there.
there.
Got my new computer woman.
Hmm?
Got my new computer woman.
Super.
What you doing? Cashing people out.
Uh-huh.
They don't never raise up the window to it. You just pick it and still it. Well, they couldn't do it.
Bunny.
Oh,
Bunny and other things.
whatever they got in there.
Uh-huh.
You're not supposed to steal, man.
Too bad.
Got a convertible Mustang.
You're a lifesaver. Thanks. Great. I don't think so.
Top of the line job there.
Come on, Chuck. Hurry up. Go. Go. Get it.
You're a lifesaver.
Yeah. Now I got some balls. Yeah, a little bit over. It'll be fun. light bulb. Holy shit.
Good
Good
job.
job.
Great.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're amazing.
You're a
You're a
lifesaver.
lifesaver.
Great job. Great.
We are now closed. If I would have known you were in there, I would have got your card. Okay. Let's see. I need more ice cream.
Oh yeah, put a spot on there. You know, sir.
I need some more ice cream. Stop talking to me. I don't think I have any.
I'm dreaming about the
About the
cold beer,
cold beer,
amigo.
amigo.
Remember,
I
I
don't
don't
have
have
any.
all day.
Shut up. Oh, yeah, get out of here.
So what is this for? What is this for?
This is a
This is a
joke.
joke.
My house. That fast. Here's the first one.
That one. Dude, didn't even put it up there this morning. She'll say, I'm big. I give you $60 a month. Yeah. Now I know it don't take no $60 to go down there a month.
Ice cream.
Dog, whatever. She don't. You told her that? Complain about how much she asked you.
Yeah, you know something you do? Oh, you're worried about working on Saturday, Sunday. You know, late book work Saturday and Sunday, and 6 days a week. At least 7 days a week for about a month or two, then you'll have enough money saved up that you can do something. No, she wants me to start paying her money for that camp.
No.
You want me to start paying her for that camp? Yeah, I didn't buy it for you to. But I'm not happy. I think she took that money that I got from the lawyer and bought it from the camp. Because there ain't no way me and your mama went to 2 rodeos for $30 a piece. I paid 30, she paid 30. $20 a piece, $20 a piece at the rodeo. At 2 rodeos, I went out to eat one time, and that was $6,000. She claims, and I paid 200 yeah, I paid $250 for 2 tires for Natalie. We went out to eat $30 and bought them the 2 rodeos, and she said that was $6,000. That's what I want to know. I think she took the $6,000 and bought that camper, and the rest of it. You know what I'm saying? Bought the camper, and then trying to make me pay her back for it, and that'll be giving her free money.
That'll do.
I don't know how she could get in my bank account anyway. I put her on my bank account just for one thing.
Awesome.
That's if I'm not able to, pay my bills, that she can go get out and pay it.
Vamos, vamos.
That's all she wanted it to be. And you know what they done? They put her down as an overseer. Now they said, I bet you $100 when you did that, and she went back in there a couple of days later and changed it. I said, I don't know what she done, but I ain't worried about it. She's mad. She gets mad at me. She said, I didn't tell you. After Katie said what she said about what was going on and everything, I didn't ask you to mow the yard or do nothing. You just got out there and done it yourself. I didn't ask you to do it. That's the reason I got out there and I done it, and I said, I can mow the yard and everything. He said, we're not doing nothing to you.
There is a law. I don't even law this. I only do it because I was sticking up for you.
Yeah. You didn't go down there and tell them lies that I'm doing this here when I ain't doing nothing.
Sure they am.
Yeah, and your mama was up there one night. Spent the night in the camping. And we went to the rodeo that night. But she didn't say nothing, and she got up and left real early before Dorothy got up. Look, she went in there and seen what I had in the camper. Food wise and stuff. Is that all you got? Yeah, and I showed you what was in her pantry. She said, well, get off your butt and make your money and you can have stuff in there. I'll put this right here on my arm. That's what it is. It's not something bit me or something. I never did tell you where you go to church at or where you could not go to church. But she said there's closer churches than where you're going. You can walk to church and it ain't about as far from here to the end of the mailbox. Well, a little bit further from here to BG's, that's about how far it is to that church. And you can walk that far. She goes, that's a church. You go to church to praise the Lord. You don't go to church to see what other people do. And it don't matter what the church is. I said, well, I don't like going to churches like that up here. She goes, Jamie, you just want to go down there because it costs us money. That's all you want to do. What?
I said church don't cost money and different churches do. Yeah, you go and praise the Lord and stuff. So.
She said it costs us money for you to go
All
down there.
churches are different.
Did you go down there you go to that church and it costs you money to go to that church. She said it costs you gas to get to the church. She said when you can go up here to the church and it don't cost you a dime to go to the church. It don't even cost you a dime to go to get gas. You just walk down there to the church. She wants me to go to that Methodist church or the Baptist church right there at her house.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And she told me, she said, you do not go to that church down there, fire on the mountain. You don't go to church down there. You're just going down there because it's happening. She said, because you don't belong to that church, you don't go to that church. There's nothing to that church. Everybody in that church hates you. They don't either. She said, I go to you can go to a Catholic church, it's right down the road here. I asked her, now, but where's the Catholic church down that road? She goes, I ain't seen a Catholic church nowhere around that place up there. But I ain't either. But see, she don't go to church nowhere. She said, you don't have to go to church. To,
You're not gonna go to church to believe in God. Ask my papa. He was doing church on the road. In his living room. He didn't go to actual church. We had church at home. In his living room. Had to get up, put actual dress clothes on, just to go to the living room. And after that, we put PJs on.
yeah, but that's what she said. And, that you don't belong to no church, Jamie. Did you never have? Did your mama change church like she changes her underwear? That she went to a Methodist church and then she changed to a Baptist, and she went to a Baptist Church of God, and then she changed to another church. Y'all are just all messed up. Y'all don't know what y'all believe.
Don't know exactly. And my papa is not like my mama talks about that church. It is not care. It can care less if you're Pentecostal. Mama will try to talk to him about church and he'll be like, I wouldn't hear it. Because he's Baptist. Always Baptist.
Yeah.
Because my papa believes there's a whole, the three Trinity, the Pentecostals don't. And they have different ways of doing it.
He believes in the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. To be baptized. And you know what they believe down there? You're baptized in Jesus' name. Only. They said they ain't. That's all the same person. And they said, no, it ain't. That who died on the cross? I said, Jesus. God didn't die. They said, I know. And they said, Jesus is the only one who died on the cross, not God. God didn't have nothing to do with it. I said, that was God's son. He goes, no, it wasn't. God never do it. God don't exist. going to church and stuff.
Catholics don't believe in
They believe you got to pray to Mary to get to Jesus, and Mary didn't do nothing. All she did was bring him into this world.
that's how they worship it.
So they think you got to go talk to Mary to get to Jesus because she brought him into this world.
Thanks a bunch.
You know. There's all kinds of denominations. And they believe in all kinds of different ways.
Whoa, super.
I'm not trying to take church. Well, it seems like it. You're at the church, ain't it? She said, Jamie, you can go to a closer church than this thing.
I was worried I'd go over.
What if I don't like the church? She said, whether you like it or don't, you still go to a closer church. If you ain't going for the church, you're going, praise the Lord. If you ain't going to see who's in the church and stuff and how you like the people in the church. But you're going to have to quit going to church. I'm not saying you're going to quit going to church. You're going to quit going down that way to church. You're going to go somewhere up here.
I've never read it up in the talk with you. The other, yeah. Okay. I went Baptist church.
I've been to Church of God. I've been to Baptist. I go to Baltimore Avenue
I've
Church.
been to Baptist church. I've been to Methodist church. I've been to Christ.
Hey, I go to Baltimore Avenue Church, and I go right up there to the choir. I get the choir.
Thank you.
I've been to a 7-day Advent church. You know what they believe in? Here's what they believe. They believe when you go and eat, you know, that's
Products from like Coca-Cola,
they got stuff there that looks like meat, but it's not.
Vamos, hermano.
And they go to church on 7-day Advent goes to church on Saturday
What are you doing there?
because they believe that's the Sabbath day.
I've been in a Catholic. I've been to Catholic church and after service. With pencils.
For who?
Pencils.
For a Catholic church.
My mom is Catholic.
I ain't never been in a Catholic. Well, the only
Mama
Catholic.
told me not to do it in case of them.
The only Catholic church I've ever been in.
I said, I don't know what they're doing because I don't believe in that. You don't have to. That's the thing. No, I don't. I don't believe. I don't do that. I'm a Christian. I don't believe it. Now,
Great
Great
job.
Carrie
job.
wants me to learn God's video and stuff.
You don't have to.
Paradise Day.
She been asking me, said, she'll call me up on the phone and ask me, said, what have you been doing? Good stuff.
How much do I owe you?
Like what? I sweep the floor, clean it up and stuff like that. It only takes 10, 15 minutes to clean that little place up. You know what I'm saying? She said, Jamie, if you clean it up right, it'd take you longer than that. She go out there and said, I bet you I can go right behind you and pick up cat hair. She told me the other day she had my phone in her hand. She put on cat hair.
Thanks a bunch.
Said it's about an inch deep in cat hair.
If I had a cousin like that, I would tell her to go to hell.
Well, I don't say nothing to her. Keep her from fussing at me. You know what I
I
mean?
would
Jumping
not
on me.
give a shit. I would not give a shit. If I can stick up the bruise, you're gonna stick up the
Yeah, you don't. She did. If you don't like,
Paradise Day.
Go. You're better off without her. First children, no like
you can go down there and stay with that
that.
friend of yours that you claim it's your girlfriend. It ain't your girlfriend. She says she don't more like you and nothing. And she hates you. And she just doing that, just hanging around you just because you ain't got nobody else to hang with. See, I don't want to hear you say this again, Natalie, that you love Natalie because you can love her all day long, but she don't love you.
Yeah, she does.
Straight up lie.
Right, that's what she said, and she said she's not.
Oh, she has.
She said, remember, she's not your fiance, she's not your girlfriend, she's neither one of them, she's just a friend to you, Jamie.
Yeah, okay. I think she's got it in her head that she's fucking alone. I
What?
think she's got it in her head that she knows she's alone.
Well, if she found out that my mom has been around projects, her ex. Well, that was good. And if she pops off and says something about Roger, I will go. I will.
Thank you.
Because I'm still pissed at her for telling me, oh, what's the matter? Just because I
That's what I asked for.
don't mean I can't buy my own kid clothes. Don't mean I can't buy my own child something. She threw my son's clothes away. I'm still pissed at her.
Well, I told her not to. She said he's outgrown anyway.
Thanks.
Those were big enough for him for school.
She said
Awesome.
he don't need hand-me-downs.
What do you think Chris had?
Super.
Chris is a cheapskate. How do you think?
She told me the other day, said I might have to go to the thrift store and get you some clothes.
How do you think he's got clothes? All those clothes he has is mainly from me and Mom.
Right. She was saying this,
Mostly Mama.
I don't know. When I say stuff that she says, she said, Jamie,
Most
you
of those
go off and tell
clothes
lies
hand
on
me
me.
down. Thrift
You need to
stores,
stop going and
Walmart.
telling lies on me. I'm not doing nothing to you. I asked Natalie, I said, look in my cabinet. Tell me what's in my cabinet. She said, bologna and Winnie's. And I said, well,
She says anything about him? About Loki?
She don't need to say anything about my kid.
Hey, Harry won't have anything not to say. Neither will I.
She told me that Loki would be made fun of in school because of his name, Loki. That they'd say,
He's the first one to have that name.
they're calling, she said Loki. What? Not Loki, but Loki. Something other to make fun of his name and stuff.
Who?
What she said.
Who?
Dorothy said that they make fun of him in school because of his name.
Do you not know where Loki's from?
And I told her, come on, that's a pagan god. She goes, they'll make fun of him.
Maybe like them making fun of Mars name. Her name is natural name. Many people have her name. Loki is the first person to have that name. You never seen anybody with that name. Maybe animals, but that's because he turns into animals. And he turns into cats, wolves, dogs. How do you think Finland got here? His wolf.
Finra.
That's what I said.
You said Finran.
Anyway,
That's what she said, and I said, oh well. Let's left it at that, you know what I'm saying? Don't want an argument. And I started to walk off to leave, and she said, I didn't tell you you could leave. Stand here and let me get finished talking to you. That's what you do. That's why people don't like you, because you walk off right in the middle of the conversation when they start.
She can get over it.
I mean, I don't understand, but she said if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have a place to live. You'd be living out on the street, walking the
If it was
street.
up to me, she would be down. Never mind.
That's why I don't argue with her. I just say, yes, ma'am, go on, you know. Yeah, when I run out of money, I can't pay my bills, it'll be your fault. It'll be mine. Because you won't get off your lazy butt and go to work. See, she'll tell me that. And then when I go to try to get a job, then she says, you can't, Jamie. You know, you can ask Natalie. She stood right there and said, you can't, right there in front of Natalie. Said, we're trying to get your disability started. What? And you know what? She putting on the disability that I'm retarded and that I have no, that I repeat myself and that I don't know how to tie my shoelaces. I don't know how to brush my teeth. I have to be told to do it because I don't remember when to do it or when not. See, I'm doing that, Jamie, to try to get your check started.
Oh, you doing first step with me?
What?
You mean like first step with me?
What?
Made me sound retarded. You made me lie to this grade.
Made you lie.
He was telling me to put stuff that was not true about me.
That's what
That was stupid.
that's what she's putting down on me. And she went and got me on this medicine that's for anxiety medicine, you know. And told me I need to take it because I'm off in the head. And James calls it, do you take crazy medicine? You took your crazy pill today?
I'm supposed to be on the price of this, but I can't breastfeed. The only thing that I
That's what they call it, crazy medicine.
Ebola.
Maddie said she didn't want to hear it called crazy medicine. That's what James calls it. I take it and Prozac, from acid.
What's bad is me and my dad taking the same kind of medicine. He's taking Zoloft.
Hmm?
He's taking Zoloft. That is
Joe lost it. Yeah, they said that I'm taking medicine for depression.
I have to. Because I have postpartum depression.
What?
I have postpartum depression. And it sucks. I've had it since I was that book. That's why I'm afraid to get home and do stuff by myself because I'm going to try to either potentially hurt myself or him. Because of how stuff like when everything is sad, I cry, I'm stressed, take my anger out on people, take my anger out on him sometimes, we get aggravated.
Where you at? A vending machine?
Feel like you're alone when you're not alone. Feel like you can't do it.
Buying groceries?
Yeah,
The reason why I try
I gotta fill my store.
What?
I gotta fill my store.
every time I feel like it's because I did everything with Will
Right,
and Will.
right,
And I feel like I have to do it for him. When it's Terry Huff,
right.
it's just I was so
Supposed to be both of you working together.
what's bad is
Down.
Nice
Nice gas station you got there, man. A few minutes, that I can do.
around his dad at the time. He told Chris that if we ever separated, ever got divorced, that there is no mom, no stepdad, no stepmom. When it comes to the child, you have to work together, whether you are not together or not. He said just because there's a mom, stepmom, stepdad there, don't mean they're the mom, they're the dad. Y'all two are the parents. Y'all have to work as a team. What's Chris doing? Not doing it. He said even if y'all not in the same household, y'all divorced, y'all separated, y'all still have to respect each other and you still have to be there for each other.
Fuck you, Malcolm.
You and Shelly ain't married, so y'all don't have to worry about that.
No, I'll do it through you. I was messing with you.
Even though you still have to take care of your daughter, but he does have a point. Chris don't understand that he's taken away, but he complains. He's complaining he couldn't take care of his dad.
You're trying to say you're not eligible to take care of it? What? That's what he's trying to say. I don't see nothing wrong with you, Katie.
Taking care of him, fine. I took care of Will all by myself.
Yeah. Like the time when your mama would be on the phone with you, she was at the house, you was there by yourself with him, and he was gone somewhere.
Oh no, he took him with him.
What?
Every time we went out, he took him with him.
Well, you was there at the house a couple of times with him by yourself at night.
No, Prince of Biz took him.
Yeah, he was in there sleeping.
The only time he ever took him out all night was at the park. Took Will at 2 o'clock in the morning. To a freaking park.
It was a
You
long
think he was in the
and
park
difficult
at that
flight.
time? He was out there with the woman.
The highest quality right here.
And I figured that Bray was different.
could see that. I told your mama I turned around and going.
Because he got stuck.
When you were laying there,
He said, fine, I'll just go home.
when you laid in my living room, on that, me and Larry was in there laying in bed. I said, let me tell you something. I said, what? I just seen something. And she goes, what? He sent her down here to help you with when you hurt your foot. He's got him another woman somewhere, and he's out of doing something with it. And when I said that, Natalie said, that's what I'm thinking too.
He did.
And Natalie said that I was, and she said, when it all happened, he said, you was right, Sam. I said, yeah, I seen that by the way he was talking, and he wouldn't let you talk to Will or nothing and stuff. And he said, who's in the background? I want to see where you're at, you know.
The day that I went, the day that he called me, but he blocked me and everything. When I said I was coming home, he called me just so he can use my money for gas. And my card got lost. And I lost it. And I said, when am I going to come home? He said, you're not. You're not coming home. I said, what do you mean? I am. I'm home. He will. He said, you're not coming home. I'm staying there. I said, I'm coming home. He said, no, you're not. You don't live with me anymore. I said, yeah, I do. And he said, well, we're not together anymore. That's what
Just as I wanted.
I said, I'm coming home, I'm coming home. I said, you're just kidding me. I said, no, I'm not. I said, what about Will? He said, oh, you'll see him. You'll get to see him anytime you want to. And I knew exactly what I told Mama when I was at the park that day, I was asking her, Mom, what I did to him for him to leave me. He just said, I don't know. He said, I just can't do it anymore. And I said, what do you mean? He said, I can't do it. And I said, let me guess. He said, what if it is? He said, because of her. Let me guess. She texted her. And I believe me. He said,
And when he set your clothes out, when he set your clothes out, I got out of the car and your mama begged me. She said, James, please, and she was crying, said, don't go up there and do nothing.
He didn't hit me. I just cried because he took Will away from me in front of the church.
I know it. And I said, he's taking Will away from her and won't let her see it and everything. And I'm going up there to whoop his tail. And she said, no, he'll call the law to you.
Well,
And I don't care if he calls the law or
he
not.
brought Diana up there with him. He told me before that I was going to be there so she wouldn't start. And
That's the reason.
as soon as they left,
And you know, me and your mama went to,
that's when he did it.
we went to McDonald's. You went to sit up there and waited till you got through. And I told him, I said, I'll go back down there.
I figured that I was going on between him and her because he said, why do you keep asking about me and you when it's about Will? It's supposed to be here, Will. I said, I am. But I just want to know what I did. He said, well, it's not about us anymore, it's about Will. He said, you can come see me anytime you want to, but I just can't. Well, when I went to hug him,
Yeah, he grabbed it.
And I kissed him on the cheek, and he said, don't ever do that again. He said that was just weird. I said, how is that weird after what?
Great.
They said, well, don't ever do that again. Don't hug me, don't anything. I was like, it's all good.
Have a nice
He
day.
said, don't
But if she
bring
would've
her
let me-
into this.
Hey, if your mama hadn't stopped me, I'll stop it. I'll get back. Well, he keeps you close, sir. He told you.
You're a laugh.
I was. The way he treated you.
See, everything is going okay now for me. But I got a feeling. I tried. Baby. So, Mom told me,
You're too
tell him,
Right.
go up there and get Will. Don't ask, don't know nothing. Just go up there and get it. But all hell is breaking loose if I try to do that. You know, instead if I have to pick
No, won't.
there with you, I would.
You're gonna have to.
He said if I have to, he said if I take out the law, and you tell him that he's yours, y'all are not divorced, that you still have your lot, and he will let you have it. So you take it. But if you need to talk stupid,
Yeah, because it's also first.
because I'm trying to tell him that he has a and they told me this. And he said, well, there's nothing we can do about it. He's 50 years, 50 years. Which means he's both yours. I can't do this.
Yeah, and if you tell him that he won't let you see him, that's kind of null and void.
That's the reason that crop is not in Crossville. He got fired in Crossville.
Yeah, the cop must be also working with Union and said, oh, we can't do that.
Yeah, when he seen me, you heard what he said. He said, there's Jamie Mooney. What are you doing, boy?
But he said, oh, I can't
And your
do
mama
that.
goes, you know him? He goes, yeah. And I told her he's a cop. I told your mama when we got out to the car and he was a cop in Crossville. And he got fired for letting things go by that he wasn't supposed to let go by. And he wouldn't go do something when somebody asked him to do it, knowing that he could do it, and he's the law, and it was under the law guidelines, you know, was supposed to do it, but he wouldn't go do it. He'd say, I can't do that. That's not in the law book when it was. Yeah, it's in the law book 50-50. It's 50% his, 50% yours. So that means that you have the rights to see that kid.
That's the thing, if he was up there more strong, he wouldn't be able to get away with that. They don't play up there anymore. But Chris is scared. The chicken to come up here. When I was telling my papa everything Chris was doing, oh my God. I could just feel his anger through the phone. I mean, just picture that line coming across his forehead right now. And that line comes across his forehead.
He asked me, was I up there when he fixed your clothes? I was going to you and sit here and take them. I said, yes, and I was going to prefer
He
to.
said, I told him how he got out of jail. He said, I said, he got bailed out. I bailed him out. He said, didn't think he was
You bail him out. How'd you bail him out? Give him money.
bell needs to help me.
Whoa,
Oh,
super.
and y'all had to pay the bill, maybe?
If we wouldn't have got him out that day, the song would have been 1,300.
Whoa, super.
Super.
It would have been 1,300. One lady that was found after bought him out. I gave her $200.
Another one.
Should have kept his ass in there. But I didn't do it for me, I did it for Will. Because Will kept looking for him. Kept looking around.
I hate these little things that comes up on your phone and there's nothing to it, you know what I'm saying? You ever get those little sayings that ain't worth a crap? It's not a cloth, there it is.
How much do I owe you? I was worried we'd be stranded.
I mean, that's like, well, my dad said that you said that people who are on disability, all they do is sit on their place and do like, that's what my dad said.
What?
My dad said, Dwayne said, you said that people who are on disability sit on their ass. All they do is sit on their ass and do nothing. You did. What he said, you said.
No?
My dad said that you said people who are on disability sit on their ass all day and do nothing but eat and sit on their ass.
I think that's what Dwayne said.
That's ain't nothing like this.
Because you're trying to get yours back. You didn't want to get on yours because that's all they do.
No, this ain't nothing like this. My Lord.
Awesome.
I got a feeling that
South Beach, Florida. Look at me pulled out a phone. Hey, Terry.
You're a lifesaver.
Terry, what's the boy pulled out of South Beach, Florida? That's a catfish.
Super.
That's Big Daddy on the. That's Big Daddy on the road.
You're amazing.
Shoot it over.
That'll do.
Top of the line job.
Job done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jamie, I need this.
That ain't you.
Don't
It
have
still counts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
God. I'm dreaming about a good beer. Just remember, I'm out in a few minutes.
That'll do.
Thank you.